Bag. Oh god.
And remember to check your stances. Everybody check your food. The HP you get from food can be the difference between living and dying if your tank is dead or you miss an ether shield.
Yep.
Make sure it lasts for the whole fight. It takes about 10 minutes.
Ah, it was 2 minutes, frick. So close.
Okay, early pull. Get her to the center. And remember, tanks need to get up front first. There's a shared tank buster first. Pop a cooldown, get up front, tank cuddle puddle. Okay, next up is the raid wide. Get those ether shields out and other mitigations too. Addles and reprisals help as well. Just protect your groups. This is like the Thancred E11 bleed. And then she cycles through her weapons, so we need to move soon. We'll see soon. Okay, Zevin, so this is staff, so we need to be away from her. If you're a melee and you want to greed, you need to wait till she stops spinning, and then get out now. Get out, get out. Now get up next to her. Next is either in front or behind. Okay, get behind her. That's towards the south. After this goes off and she goes, you can position in front of her. Yep, so get in front of her. The next mechanic is sword, and we're going to be starting with the sword mechanics. So remember, if it freaks you out, just stay calm and get to the called safe spot, and you can get cleaved by the second one. She's going to give each person their temperature here. This is the only debuff you're going to have for this part of the fight. I'm going to call the safe tile, and you, if you need to get cleaved, position yourself one tile cardinal of that safe tile towards the direction that you need to get, like towards the clone you need. So the safe tile is 1. 1 is safe, so you need to be on the tile with 1 or cardinal of it. Don't be diagonal of 1 or you die. So the safe tile is going to be 3. 3 is safe. Be on 3 or cardinal of it. If you're diagonal of 3, you will die.
Buddy, oh.
Mariko, no!
Oh, what?
If you're on the corner of it, you'll die.
Oh,
You
the
cannot.
one.
You cannot take more than one hit.
Clear comms just for a second, please. We're going to need to ether shield again. This is a raid-wide ether shields. Mitigations. If your group lost their tank, just throw the kitchen sink at it. Keep your party alive, healers. Good luck. And then we're going to be doing the staff, so you can get away from her if you don't need to be near her.
Hugo.
And when she stops spinning, you need to get out. So get the hell out, melee.
Careful, tanks with your tank stance, please.
Okay, now everybody should stack under her. We're going to get a temperature and a quick march here. And then she's going to drop meteors. Remember, the meteors hurt when they come down, so healers heal us up after they do. And remember, the idea here is to find the meteor you need and get quick marched to it. You can do it from the center tile diagonally, or you can position yourself 2 tiles cardinal of where you need to be. Whichever's easier for you. So the meteors are out, find the one you need, and face your quick march into it. They're going off very soon. Okay. Healers, heal up your parties. Tanks, get those ether shields ready. Another raid wide is coming now, ether shields and mitigations. Keep your parties alive, tanks and healers. And next up is going to be the bow, so we need to get behind her. After this goes off, then all tanks get in front for a shared tank buster. Okay, tanks to the front, and everybody here is getting a forced march. Look at its direction and become acquainted with it. The firewall is going to spout at either Bravo or Delta. You need to position it so your forced march takes you away from that one. So the firewall's coming out now, watch for it. Get quick march to Delta. Position your quick march to march you to Delta. And healers, if you marched correctly, you can lock on to people who marched the wrong way and rescue them. And if they pop from a re-raiser, you rescue them then too. Get them off the firewall. This is going to be the ladder game, so you need to trace the ladder down yourself. And just get hit by the one arrow that equalizes your temperature. Next up is going to be a raid wide. Yep, raid wides, ether shields, cover your parties, save your parties, tanks. Next up is going to be second sword. So that means get in front of her, towards 2. Get to 2, get to 2. Now, don't be behind her. So she's doing second swords here, and you're going to see what the brand looks like. She's going to give you 2 debuffs, an element and a brand. And then you need to do your math and figure out what you need to get hit by to end up neutral at the end of the mechanic. Remember, if you have more than 3 pips in one direction or the other, you need to get hit twice. I'll call the safe spot, same as before. Safe spot is 2. 2 is safe. Be on 2 or cardinal of it. Don't be diagonal of 2. Safe is going to be 4. 4 is safe. Be on 4 or on a tile that shares a border with 4. Do not be diagonal of 4. And healers, heal up your parties. Get the mitigations ready. She's going to do another glory soon. Yep, mitigations. Save your parties, healers and tanks. Get an add and a reprisal on her. You know the drill. If you have healer, so here you can get away from her, and if you have a healer LB, last call to use it. Away, away, away. Be away from her. Be away, be away. No more rezzing now, no more rezzing. She's going to give us this brand, and we need the brand to survive because the meteors cover every tile. So this time there isn't going to be a forced march. You need to find the meteor that will equalize you, heal up after these proximity markers go off, and then spooky ghosts are going to cleave from the east and the north. So there's only 1 tile near each meteor that's safe to stand in. So find the meteor you need, and find the 1 tile near it that's safe to stand on. Stand on the tile that doesn't get cleaved. Okay, it's safe to res again. You can limit break people up. This is the raid wide. Get those ether shields out, and if you just got res, don't do anything until it goes off. And this is going to be get behind her for the last mechanic of the fight. So this time, she's going to cleave. We can stay at either 2 or 4 to start. She's going to cleave with ghosts. So we need to get over to 4, get to 4, and when the fire goes, we're going to either 3 or C, whichever's farther. Get to 3, get to 3. Sorry for the late call. And if you ended up going to the other safe spot, you need to sprint to Delta, because the fire is going to get you. Yeah, I'm still not sure about that call, if it helps. So remember, this is going to be the ladder game, and this is where things get crazy. She's going to give you a brand and a forced march. Remember, the forced march still takes you 2 tiles. So you need to find the square you need to stand on to equalize yourself, and then position yourself 2 tiles away from it and get forced marched to it. So all of your debuffs are out. Figure out what you need to get hit by, and trace the path down. And face the way you need to face so you get to the square you need to be in. And next up is going to be a Glory of Bastra. So ether shields, keep your, well, what's left of your parties alive, you know. Next up is a shared tank buster, tanks to the front. Get away from that if you're not a tank. And then she enrages. Yeah, when it's bow into sword avocado, it's usually better to just leave her by the wall. You know, you can face out for the tank buster and then face her in, and everyone just stays where they are.
Yeah, I always forget that part.
Congratulations, everybody! You have seen all the mechanics.
Yeah, it's like where you put her just depends on, you know, like the order she does, so it changes every time, and it's a little disorienting, but you get the hang of it pretty quickly.
Give yourselves a round of applause, juniors. You are officially the next grade up.
I was talking. Wait. Burgers! Alright, continue.
I have one. So basically what